We are. Let's go.
All right. Hi guys. Welcome to another episode of Unidentified Podcast. So this week is gonna be on me to give the sports update, any kind of sports we choose to. And unfortunately, this week we're gonna talk about the unfortunate incident that happened last Buffalo Bills games against the Bengals. So what's that?
The guy that got the heart attack.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So his name is, well, let's start with this. He was born March 24th of 1998, making him 24 years old at the time of the incident, okay? Just for those who care, his jersey number is number 3, and he plays for the Buffalo Bills. Very young guy, okay, and very bright future ahead of him. I was watching him play while I was working at a bar. Well, I work at a bar, and we were watching the game, and unfortunately, he got tackled, and when he got tackled, he got hit by the shoulder, right in the chest, and he actually got up and took 2 steps to the back, and then just after that he collapsed and fell backwards. After that, the paramedics were called, and they worked on him for 9 minutes because he had no heartbeat. He was not breathing on his own. He was just, to say it like that, pretty much dead. After 9 minutes of working on him, they were able to get a heartbeat for him, and ended up taking him to the hospital. Okay. Unfortunately, he still remains to today. He remains in intensive care, but 50% of his breathing is being done on his own, which that is good news. Prayers go out to his to his parents. It was something very difficult to watch. I don't watch sports like that, and for some reason I got to see this happen and go through. So I opened the bar, and everybody was psyched. Everybody was freaking, you know, ready for the game to go down, and it went way differently than we all thought it would go. Um, I'll tell you the story of what happened. So I think the Bengals were winning by about like 3 points. I think it was something like that, and he gets tackled in the chest. His heart stops, and they work on him for 9 minutes. And the sports commentator and everything and everybody gave him 5 minutes to actually like get over what had happened and begin the game, like restart the game again. And that's not at all what happened. The Bills, as they were trying to give him CPR and everything, they formed a ring of prayer, and everybody started praying. They cut to commercials, and once the 5 minutes were done, the Buffalo Bills, instead of starting the game again, they walked to the locker, and they refused to play until they knew um, their partner was good. In my opinion, I think that was the right call. Okay, because when they said 5 minutes, I don't watch sports, but that's a human right there, and I care a lot about humans. Um, I think giving them a 5 minutes period to get over what just had happened was unfair. Was it wasn't a good choice. Imagine if it was you, man. Given 5 minutes, they give them 5 minutes to get over you when you fighting for your life. I think that was terrible, and the sports commentator agreed with that. They said the same thing. Um, the game was postponed until further notice. And like I said, he remains in intensive care. But his family seems to be strong.
Yeah.
They have a strong opinion about it, but they seem positive and strong about the whole incident. Number three, um, what was it? Damar Hamlin. Damar Hamlin, number three, jersey. Like I said, our prayers go to you. As a human, doesn't matter the number. Uh, I'm just giving you a jersey number just in case anybody cares or wants to look into it. Um, so yeah, speedy recovery. That's how you say that. And I, we hope to hear positive news soon about you. Okay, that's it. Unidentified podcast. We
Wow,
out.
really, really, that's it. That's all you got to say about that.
Well, unless you got something, go for it. I would like to hear.
You seen him get hit, right?
Absolutely,
Did
yes.
that seem like a hard hit to you?
It didn't seem as hard. No, no,
Not
it
not
didn't.
not hit
Actually,
hard enough to stop your heart. Just regular hit. Regular football
it
hit.
seemed like a regular hit. You're being sarcastic, but it seemed like a regular
Yeah,
hit,
just
and I'll
regular
tell you
hit, man.
why. I mean, they got guards all around their
Yeah,
bodies,
you
especially
got
from the
chest,
back.
protection on it. You got protection everywhere.
Yeah, and once he got up, we thought it was just a regular tackle, and once he dropped, in my opinion, I thought he just got a concussion or something because I didn't see it on
He didn't hit
replay
his
or
head.
anything like
Didn't
that.
hit his head or just touching the pads, man. What you talking about, Angel?
Yeah, stop playing.
That's what it
No,
was. They ain't playing. They
What
just regular football hit.
it didn't seem that
this is
bad
of course
actually. But
speculation, but uh, he could have had something on his heart already before that had happened, but the blow just yeah made it.
Yeah.
the right spot or the wrong spot actually.
Yeah,
How old was this
Yeah,
guy? Like 24-year-old guy?
24.
before.
You're right. You're right.
24.
24-year-old guys, peak physical condition. Yeah, they just have heart attacks all the time, guys.
Not all the
Yeah,
time, but there are football players that
yeah, just
drop down on the field with the same
all the time.
conditions, and
Yeah.
some even play with a heart.
A lot of that
So,
seems to be happening lately.
I think
Seems to
Ed
be
got a
happening.
good point here. What you trying to say, Ed?
You know,
Let's
there's
just
just a
be
lot of
straight
that
up.
seems to be happening lately. Just young guys, 20,
So you
22,
you trying to
23.
say he
Just
got the COVID shot? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
look, guys. I've seen these long
Even
lists.
before COVID, this type of stuff, it happens. It's rare, but it still happens. You
Okay.
play a very physical sport, and sometimes they get tested
Well,
every
okay.
year,
So
2 months, like
in the
that.
last 70
Sometimes,
years, this has
yeah,
been unprecedented. Okay.
yeah.
Am I using that
Yeah,
word correctly?
unprecedented. Yes, this
So,
is a good one.
In American football, you
there's
mean?
no, yeah, in American
Yeah,
football. In the last
yeah.
70 years, there's no filing or no record of this happening in the last 70 years, okay? So it is a rarity. Is a very unlikely thing to happen, okay? Usually they get concussions or a broken bone, but nothing
Broken
usually
neck.
they yeah. But when it comes to like heart issues or anything like that, that's not something that has been seen since I don't know when, man.
This is common now.
So
Like I've seen lists just going like these long lists where it's like all these athletes, just guys in the prime of their lives, just heart attacks. Heart attacks. Just
um,
In soccer, it happens. You have, I don't have the exact numbers, but even in the last, let's say 7 years, I already know 3 or 4 cases of professional soccer players that collapsed on the field due to heart problems. And yeah, it happens.
yeah.
Top sport plays, it takes a lot of your body, and sometimes when you have something underlying like a heart disease that you're born with that you don't even know what, or something else that it comes out when you then play it, when you're playing at that
Okay.
level, it could happen.
That is
Nuri,
true. But
Nuri,
he
that was
is
7
an
years ago,
excellent
I think.
like condition. You should see this guy's like body. He's in excellent shape. Now,
Yeah,
let me
that's the
actually.
outside what we know, but we don't know what's on the
Absolutely.
inside.
Yes, you are
Yeah.
correct about that.
Well, we
But let
won't
me ask
know
you this:
until
you,
I was just say
you think yeah, and some
yeah.
further embassy, but do you see the point Ed is trying to make about the COVID issue and
No, you're
stuff like
right.
that? Do
We
you
don't
believe
know.
it?
We don't know. You know.
I would have be careful with that
Yeah.
because where the right now with social media everything can be
Yeah.
exaggerated or not say exaggerated, but just something that happens across the world in Brazil is with us in within
We
them
would be careful with what? What is it that we should be careful with?
that we don't make the problem bigger than it is
Okay. And in
because
which way? Like, what was the problem if we speculate? What
I
was?
think if anybody passes out right now, that's the first thing you're gonna say. Hey, wait. What was that? You know. What did he take the
yeah
COVID shot? I think people are gonna say that naturally.
exactly
Okay.
People passed out before. You know,
exactly
it's happened.
Okay, I can see that. Okay. Um, but
Yeah. So
the
so
fact that
Angel
people
Angel stop with all those conspiracy theories. That's why you brought this
okay
up, anyways.
you and stop it no no
yo,
okay before corona I know a story about Nuri. He's played for Ajax and he was I think 19 years old or even younger and he was he was very good talented
Yeah,
player.
but yeah. Sorry to disrupt you, but yeah, that something
That
happened with
happened.
his heart. That's one, but his case was a bit different because they didn't recognize it fast enough, and they delayed the medical help that he needed. So
what
that's
was
why
this?
he's in
What
the
happened?
situation. He was. I think they were playing a match in Austria. That's Oostenrijk in Dutch,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
Austria.
Austria. And during the match, he collapsed on the field. But the doctors and the trainers and everyone that was there failed to recognize in time that he wasn't breathing and that his heart stopped. And they delayed medical attention, like doing CPR for like 10 minutes or so. So he got really bad brain damage and he's not
Okay.
able to speak and anything. But that wasn't whole case.
There was somebody who went through something similar, but he died, and he was mad young too.
Yeah.
Recently, I don't know who that was, but okay, fair enough. So you don't believe anything with COVID or anything like that could be possible?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think we have the right research yet, and they're doing the research right now, but it's an ongoing process. I think we can conclude something until like 15 years from now or something like that before we can draw hard conclusions. So I
Well,
really don't know.
yeah. Well, regardless of what, man, I wish the best for this kid.
Yeah.
Um, his family said that at his young age, that's everything he wanted, man, and he got to accomplish his dream to be in the NFL league, major leagues, and this happens. If I was their family, right, um, I would I would ask him to take a break once he gets over this. Okay, hopefully he does. If that was
Yeah.
my son or my yeah, if that was my son, I wouldn't allow him to go back, man. Even if that's his dream, even if that's my dream for my kid, I would never change my kid for money. Like it's not a fair exchange, in my opinion.
So speedy
But
recovery.
that's just me, of course. What's that?
I said speedy recovery. Hopefully,
Absolutely.
he'll have
I
that
actually
option.
prayed because I feel bad for it. So for him. Um. So yes, speedy recovery, and we will update you guys. Yeah.
Thank you.
Have we done? We done.
All right, guys.
Thank you for watching Unidentified Podcast. See you on the next.
All right, we out.